Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Sparta Green Ranger, your host with the most on all things Power Ranger and Kamen Rider content. Now, today we're going to be talking about some toys. In a few short months, we are going to be receiving our Zord Ascension projects from Hasbro. Now, Hasbro, for those that haven't known, do own the Power Rangers toys and TV shows and all of American IPs. Now, Hasbro did release a blister pack version of the Megazord about a year ago now, and we will have a full review on that coming later down the tubes. But I want to talk about what we're going to compare the Zord Ascension project to. Well, there's only one clear thing, and most people are already screaming in the comments about what we're talking about today. And that's none other than the Gx72 Chogokin Daijujin, or as we know him in America, the Dino Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This toy was made by Tamashi Nations and Bandai of Japan. Now, if you don't know who Tamashi Nations are, they are the ones that make most of these high-end articulated figures like the SH Figure Arts line. Now, this was distributed in the United States by Bluefin Distribution, and I love this company. They do a lot to help get some amazing Japanese toys into the hands of American customers. Now, I also got a treat for you. We will be reviewing this with, well, I can't really hold off any longer, the Gx78 Dragonzord or Dragonzord here in the US. Guys, both of these toys are just fantastic, and I can't wait to show them off to you. So let's not wait any longer. Let's get this stuff cleared off, and we'll show you these toys here on Sparta Green Ranger Reviews. Well, let's get it. Guys, here's the box for the Gx72 Megazord, and it is a big chunky boy. As you can tell, like I said, made by Tamashi Nations with Bandai, and it's just a beautiful presentation for the box art. All the sides have nice, beautiful designs on them all. So when we flip this around here, you can really see some amazing stuff. See how it says Gx72 Megazord, Chogokin, Gx72, and the back art is just fantastic. Has the story of the Power Rangers on it, and has on the top little blurps about the Zords themselves, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful presentation when it comes to box art. Now, in terms for the Dragonzord's box, they did a little bit different when it came to it compared to its Megazord brethren. The Dragonzord, they used actual product shots of the toy for the box art, which I am very, very happy about, to say the least. Although I do like that nice artwork on the front of the Megazord box. Now, as you can tell for the Chogokin Dragonzord, compared to the Megazord, all of it's in Japanese and English. That's because I've got a Japanese version of the toy. I was told the American version, however, I thought had more English writing on it. So there is that, like I said, and then you always have this brand of quality with Tamashi Nations and Bandai. And as you can see, here's the sticker over top for where this one was distributed by Bluefins. Of course, we have a Twitter handle for Tamashi Nations and Tamashi.USA for our social medias. All in all, this box is just as beautiful as the other one. Let's get to the toys. Now, when it comes to these toys, the key word besides diecast is articulation. And I mean articulation. Like, there's not a joint on most of these with the exception of the pterodactyl, but that's just because the pterodactyl has very few moving parts. Anyway, everything wants to twist, turn, pop out, go back in, move on every single one of these Zords. Like, even with the Mastodon here, like, he has full-blown trunk articulation, the feet move, and one of the few things that I truly love about this is you have these nice little cover panels for these fist joints. Now, mine is a little bit dirty. I'm sorry. I tried to get them all cleaned up, but they've been on display for a while. But then we go on to the Saber-Tooth Tiger here. I mean, they even have mouth movement on this thing. It is crazy. Like, so the mouth moves, the fangs move, the head moves independently, the neck moves, even the paws move on these. Back leg has like a nice double jointed movement. Tail is nice and tight, so moves really nice. The Triceratops also has nice articulation, like the head itself moves. And if you get your finger in here, you can get the mouth to open. I'm not the world's best at it off camera, so let's see how we can do on camera. It is a tight fit. There we go. So yeah, you can even open the mouth and do some amazing things. And what I loved about the Soul Chogokin line is, yes, the horns still come off, but they have chains actually in them, so you do not lose your Triceratops horns. Now also, the tail moves really good up and down. Nice tight joints on the tail cannons. And as you can tell, he's chonky. I love this about him. It's the first time we've had one that actually opens up and has a nice big wide base. But it does also close up for transformations. Like I said, there's not much that comes to articulation on the pterodactyl. You get neck, you get head. She is quite pointy, so be careful with your fingers. And the wings. Now, with these wings, I was amazed they fold up even in there, because they are huge, but they fold up really good. And then, of course, the cannons, which are normally mounted as feet for the pterodactyl. And then we have our shining piece, the big chunky boy himself, the T-Rex Megazord. And what can I say? Like, he's got elbow movement on just left and rights and up and downs. His claws do open, I believe. Yes, they open, so that's good. And his legs actually open and close. He's got upper leg movement. He's got ball joints on the feet. And he has full tail articulation as well. So it's not just transformation mechanics. He has really nice tail articulation. So let's go ahead and put them together into tank mode and show you what they look like in that one. Now, here we are in tank mode, and it is probably one of the most secure tank modes I've ever seen. There's great little hideaway tabs that are like on the Mastodon's head and then on the Mastodon's feet to help lock in the Mastodon's head to the T-Rex Zord, and then also to lock in the pterodactyl so she's not just hanging out there all willy-nilly on the top. And the joints are really nice. They like to stay up really good. They've got really good ratchets and stuff like that. Some like to maybe droop if you get like half a ratchet, but that's it, if anything. I did also need to point out there is also waist articulation at the T-Rex waist joint, and as you can see, I'm wheeling that really good, and the Mastodon head isn't falling off, neither is the pterodactyl. Now, everything to connect these together is very, very reminiscent to the Legacy Megazord. They just use the same kind of connection ports, except for now you don't have to flip the arms like you did with the Legacy Megazord. Now also here from the back, I can show you that the way these hideaway panels work is they just kind of pop up, and when you lift up the arms, it gives you the clearance you need to tuck these all in, but it kind of just folds over on itself. So it's like folds up, folds back, and then folds in, and you have a nice satisfying click to hold those together. Now, to do this in Megazord mode, you just stand it straight up and do like any other Megazord. So we're just going to show you it in Megazord mode. Okay, so here we have Megazord mode, and guys, I'm just going to push him back so you can take a good long look. As you can see, there's already things you can do with this Megazord that you cannot do with any other version. You have elbow articulation, you have wrist, you have upper joint, you have down to fingers. You also, like I said, have movement here where it twists. You've got knee movement. You've got nice little movement in the heads and stuff, so you can move from the legs of the Zord, so you can set him and make sure he's not moving anywhere. I love how all the connection pegs are hideaway, so you can easily pose this without having to worry about pegs. Makes beautiful toy photography. Guys, I can't say a bad word about this, because even the head articulates. It's got head movement. It's just beautiful. The power sword is a nice, beautiful chrome. It's like a polished chrome with some gold details. I could complain that I wish there was a little bit more silver over here on top of these little details right here. But other than that, he's gonna just be a fantastic piece. Now, he is heavy. He is full of a lot of die cast rather. All paint details, no stickers. It's just beautiful. But now we're going to go on to talking about the Dragonzord, and it's just beautiful as well. So we're going to set him off to the side, and we'll bring him back in just a minute. Okay, so in terms of the Dragonzord, he basically does everything that your Legacy Collection Dragonzord already does. All the connection points are the same. It does the same way it morphs. It's just got different connection points for it to connect to the Soul Chogokin Megazord. Other than that, you get a nice stand that is already pre-put together. It's not a wobbly stand. For those that have the Legacy Collection, you know what I'm talking about. Beautiful chrome details, nice ball joints on all these. The tilt tip is molded in this time, so it's not going anywhere. All this is paint. Now, mine is signed by Jason Frank. It says Tommy on one side and Jason Frank on the other, but it's just a beautiful toy. Now, these hands do change out for hands that are more curled fingers, but I leave the straight fingers in because I like the straight fingers more. Does have jaw movement, does have this little hatch to open up for later connections, and the fin comes all the way out and moves up and down. So altogether, this is just a fantastic toy. Now, I am going to separate him off screen and put him with the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-Tooth Tiger to make the Dragonzord in battle mode. So we'll be back in a minute for that one. Alright, so here we have the Dragonzord in battle mode, and when I say this thing is huge, it is huge. Now, you get two specialty chest pieces. You get the one that comes off the Dragonzord itself, and you get this cool like collapsible option, or for more accurate displays, you get this beautiful display stand that has a smaller but yet more detailed version of the chest piece, and you take off a couple of the tail bits, stick it on right there, and then you just put your hand for the Dragonzord in battle mode in that. But this guy is just like the Soul Chogokin Megazord, has crazy amounts of articulation. That's just because of the way the legs move and twist. There is no waist movement or head movement on this though, but that's just because of the way the Dragonzord goes together and separates for its Megazord combination. But just like with the other toys in this line, there's no stickers. It's all highly painted and detailed. The green is just vibrant. The gold is just shiny. Now, I do have to say I like one thing more on the legacy version of the Megazord or Dragonzord rather, in battle mode, is this is a very shiny gold, where in the show we had more pale gold. So I would take that as it is, but that's really it. So these toys are both just fantastic, and I am so happy to have them in my collection. Guys, if you want to pick up the Soul Chogokin line, you don't have a lot of options anymore because it is an out-of-print toy. You probably can get lucky checking some sites like Facebook Marketplace, Rakuten could be a good one, or like Let Go, other third-party sites like that. But it's mainly going to be an eBay style purchase, was the last one I saw. And they are getting expensive. Now, if you want something that's going to be comparable to this, go check out the link down below to Entertainment Earth, where you can pre-order. I think you can still pre-order the Zord Ascension Project through them. If not, I know you can pre-order it through GameStop. Now, guys, if you guys want to help out the channel, make sure you check all the affiliate links. Make sure you like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't. I get feedback anyway. Also, if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. As of my last check on my analytics, about 14% of the people that watch my content are actually subscribed. So please help the channel grow by clicking the subscription button. That will help me get these videos out to more people. As always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you've liked, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell for when I post another video. And as always, may the power protect you, and we'll see you in the next one.